Hi guys, this is Ella from Ella's Ancient Ways Tarot. We were going to go live, but I decided to pre-record this vision board, wish board teaching due to that I didn't get to have a break today to Google, how all that works, whether the video stays on YouTube or not. So because of that, it's going to premiere at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time, but I will be pre-recording it. And as usual, I love to start my videos off with either an encouraging topic or just a piece of music. And I found this, and I'm going to play some of this for you because I really think that this is really beautiful and interesting. And yeah, let's see what you think.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to contribute to this train ride by saying thank you. Thank you for waking up so early this morning on this cool, wintry morning. Thank you for deciding to manage your warm, cozy homes to make your way to work. Thank you for working to provide for your families, for your friends, for your futures. So I'm really inviting you to celebrate this special song, because it's not what we have, it's what we enjoy.
Sing along, guys. I know you know the song. Somewhere over the rainbow. They're shy. Look at that. Perfect strangers. Cooperating. The universe has a way of bringing things together, making things happen. True. See how they're having fun? At first they were like, I'm not singing. We need to be like children. Chimney tops and you find me over the rainbow. Let's fly today, huh? Over the rainbow. Why can't I? We can fly, guys. Let's wish upon a star today. Me, like lemon drops, the chimney tops, and where you'll find me. You get the jest. You get the jest. I just really believe we can't stop dreaming. If you stop dreaming, my philosophy is you should either be already back into the arms of God, or you should be God. That's my philosophy. And I want to encourage you today to dream. Dream big. Don't hold yourself back by self-doubts, I know that, sometimes we feel like we can't have that, we can't get that, and we feel discouraged. So today we're going to be doing a vision board. I was going to do this live, but because I'm not that technologically inclined, and yes, my hair, as you guys know that are already on my channel, part of my channel know that I have crazy hair that does what it wants. So I first wanted to start with, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for making me a part of your day, evening. And I really want you guys to get a lot out of this session. And I'm going to make sure, at least I'm trying to make sure that the volume is up, if my computer cooperates, because I want to make sure you can hear me. There we go. Oh, it opened and it closed. There we go. I'm going to move it up. Oh, sorry for that. I know that must have hurt somebody's ears out there. So, again, this is Ella from Ella's Ancient Ways Tarot. I am not coming to you live. I usually tell you guys coming to you live from my bedroom, but I'm not in my bedroom today. I'm using my computer because that way you get to see a bigger picture. I know that pretty much it comes out the same, but I felt like there was more lighting in here, although you can see my head, my shadow, it's just me and my shadow and the cat. So if they jump into the picture, please forgive me. So, without further ado, today's theme is wish boards. We're going to do wish boards. We're going to dream. We're going to bring those dreams into reality. And I need your help, though. I don't know what your dreams are. We all have individual minds. My mom used to say in Spanish, cada cabeza es un mundo. Within each mind is their own world. So I don't know what you need out of life. I don't know what you want out of life, but you do. So I picked the song that I thought would match what we're doing today. And I'm hoping that if doing it this way, it'll reach more people, because I want to make sure that whoever gets to watch this video, if they're having a hard time, maybe this might be what gets them over that hard time and finally opens the storehouse of the universe up for them so they can get what they want and need. Okay? I'm here going to try not to poke myself in the eyes. This theme is never stop dreaming. Never. We have to be trusting. We have to be like those people on that train. At first, the lady turned around and she was like, I'm not singing. And she turned around and he said, you can do whatever you need to do. Whatever you feel like doing. And all of a sudden, they joined in. They felt a level of comfort. I think that sometimes as adults, our lives are so filled and riddled with responsibilities that we forget to learn, we forget and have to relearn how to smile. We forget and have to relearn it's okay to play. We forget and we have to relearn it's okay to dream. Because as adults, I don't know about you, but I've been told in my early 20s, you're not going to amount to anything. You're nothing. You're nobody. You're a jack of trades, but a master of none. And I have so many certifications now and a degree in 1.5 for my bachelor's, I tell people, because I want to encourage you, not because of boasting. I'm a medical assistant, so that's equivalent to an LVN, except one is licensed and one is certified and registered. What do you want? So today is about what you want, okay? So first I'm going to show you a couple of things, and then we're going to get to the meat and potatoes, okay? So first of all, what do you have to work with? what you got to work with. Okay? Grab something that you have in the house, whatever. I like this. I know that you're not going to give 45 people, you know, presents, right? But the storehouse of the universe can bring you something. And you can be as extravagant, as elaborate if you want, or you can use whatever you have on hand. I mean, I will say that, you know, you can use whatever you have, but of course, when you do make a little more effort and the universe sees that, then that's what they're going to bring you as well. So I always tell this to people because it's the truth. Everything that I learned how to do, I learned from the inside out, meaning it just came out. And then I would read a book here and there later, and I would be like, oh, shoot, that's why I do that. Oh, that's why I know how to do this. Oh, that's why I always act like that. Or that's why I think this way. Because people that are metaphysically inclined or are born with gifts, different types of gifts, you know how to do things. It just comes to you, you know, naturally. And so, you know, again, you know, you've got to decide how important this wish board is to you. So what you know, what you put out is what you're getting back. So I got a ginormous one this time. And why did I do that? Is because my wishes have changed. My life has changed. So sometimes if you had a wish board already, and let's say either you don't want that anymore, you changed your mind, which we're allowed to do that, or it already came to pass and you don't need that anymore, then you make a new one. So I wanted to get all diva with my, you know, board, which literally if I wanted to, I could cut it in half and make two. One for business and one for pleasure, right? One for business, one for pleasure. So again, it's up to you how elaborate you want to make your wish board. And then, you know, I suggest color, paint, fingernail polish. I love to use dollar store fingernail polish to add colors to things that I make. And the reason is because, number one, it's cheap paint. Literally, it doesn't last on your nails, but it does, for some reason, it does work on things that you paint. I don't know why, but it does. So, you know, make it colorful. I just picked these up, but just make it colorful, make it bright, make it unique. The reason I didn't tell you guys what to get before today was because this is kind of a dry run. If you want to be building it as we're talking, that's great. But the reason I changed my mind and I'm filming it is to give you the opportunity, if you don't already have stuff together, to do that. So with that said, I am going to use my little notes because I literally wanted to make sure that I didn't miss anything, okay? So vision, wish board for fulfilling your dreams, hopes, and desires. That's what we're doing today, is we're building that, okay? The reason that you make such an object is because if you are someone like me and have 2 jobs and then a home and 2 cats and you can barely find time to feed yourself and exercise right, much less do anything else in life, you don't have time to be, I don't know, going to the same store over and over, or passing around a house over and over, or passing through a car lot that sells cars over and over. You don't have time to do that, right? Because you already have a lot on your plate. But in this way, it's all together. It's all together. So, manifestation through idea. through ideas, through dreams, and through your thoughts. Anything that we manifest in life in general, first you have an idea. Let's take this subject. I need a job. Then you had a thought. I have to fill out the application for the job. And then once you either hit click or you sign it and hand it to the person in person, you then set your intention and you send out that energy into the ethers, into the universe, and say, the job is mine. And then you get the job, right? So this is similar. That's the way it works. So first, you have to set your intention, and then you have to empower it, give it power. Those thoughts and ideas and dreams, you have to make them come into reality. Something tangible like this mouse, you have to be able to hold, touch it, smell it, taste it, right? Could be if I went in an ice cream cone, I could taste it. So the law of attraction and how it works, that's what we're talking about today, right? And these are just notes that I made for myself because I found them very interesting. That, for example, did you guys know that in Egypt, in ancient Egypt times, in ancient Egyptian times, they believed in what's called nihe, which translates into becoming. So it's not something you are yet. It's an intention, an idea, a thought, a desire to be. And then D-jet, just like it sounds, D, and then the word jet, D-jet, is equal to being. So first you have to have an idea. So you want to be a doctor. That comes into your head. I want to become a doctor. So the intent is you start looking for schools, start looking into what do you have to do to qualify, what testings do you have to have, the MCATs. Did you score high enough? Okay, then here goes the wish board. I want to make sure I can get in. Here comes the wish board. I want to make sure that I graduate. Right? All right. So that's how it works. This is what we're going to be doing today. This is what we're going to be working on today. So again, you know, we're talking about choices here. You have to choose what you want to put on your board. That's not anything to do with me. I have nothing to do with your realities. You know, what are your not only desires, but what are your needs and necessities besides your desires? What do you need? What do you want? What I would do is just to be practical is, well, first of all, something to hold it together, glue stick, glue, tape, scissors. Again, making it as colorful, writing on it if you want to. For this project, we have to use a lot of imagination. That means that we have to, it has to be okay. We have to be okay with being a kid again in that aspect, because when you look at children, they don't think about what they're going to do. They just do it. They don't start thinking things are silly, bad, stupid, dumb, waste of time until we as adults start telling them, you're just being stupid. You're just being dumb. So then that's when they stop dreaming. They stop manifesting on a natural level, a natural, innate way, because we stop them as adults, as parents, or even teachers, or even authority figures. What you're doing is silly. Today, we're giving each other the opportunity to be children. The inner child has to come out and manifest what you want. So again, I don't know what you need. Do you need money like this, meaning coins? Do you need money like this? You know, this flew out of my hand earlier, so sorry for that. Do you need money like this? Or are you fine with money like this? Nowadays, you can't even really get this anymore, right? Sooner or later, we're not even going to get this. We're going to get plastic. It's my theory that we're all going to be given some kind of plastic card, and they're going to put their monies on that card so they can keep an eye on what you spend as a human capital. Now, we're not even human beings anymore. We're human capital. But talking about better things, because I won't get on that soapbox, you know, you have to think about what you want, have an internal talk with yourself about your choices of what you want to put on your vision board, right? What are your priorities, for example? Are your priorities, I need to move. I need to find an apartment, or I want to buy a house. I need a car. What color of car do you want? Does it matter? I want my kid to get into this university. Okay, put the name of the university down. If you could find a logo, put that in there too. You want whatever you want. And you can, again, make it as elaborate as you want. Make it beautiful. Make it yours. Own it. It's going to be something that you are the only one that's going to be looking at it all day. So do you want to write a book? Do you want to graduate from a university or a college? Do you want to own a business? Do you want to attract business? You know, do you want to go on a trip? You want to go on a trip to Six Flags or somewhere else? Disneyland, whatever? Vacation? Do you want to go to Mardi Gras? Do you want to be on YouTube? Do you want to go to school? What do you want to do? So again, I can sit here and give you a million ideas, but it's not my dream. It's not my dream. Okay? So these things are important. I would do the first board. I would do priorities. What is your priority right now? Now, if you want a significant other and you don't have one, if that's a priority to you, then that's okay. But it has to be that, you know, balance. That means that you already have your monies taken care of. You already know where you're going to live. You have, you know, that permanency. You have a car permanency. You have food permanency. You know, all your basic needs, in other words. So long as you got all your other basic needs, you got a job, steady income. As long as you have all your basic needs, then a girlfriend or a boyfriend, a husband or a wife, a significant other, yeah, why not? Maybe you want to lose weight. That's what I'm on right now, is my health hike. At least I'm trying. I need to get back into, you know, taking care of myself and doing my meal replacers that are protein and eating more vegetables and fruits like I was doing, because I think that eating the food that I've been eating, grab and go is what I call it, is actually hurting me and not helping me. I feel fuzzy. I feel like dim-witted. And I hate to say it like that, but that's the way it makes me feel. It doesn't give me energy to run my body. It makes me feel depleted, actually. So, make sure the pieces of the items that you decide to put on your vision board match. Meaning, if you want to get married, you're obviously not going to put a car where it says car. You're not going to put a person that has wedding clothes or whatever. Match it up. And if you want to make priorities even, which is something positive, priority number two, I mean, one, sorry, I'm tired. Priority number one, priority number two, priority number three, priority number four, priority number five, priority number six, which really just gave me a mega idea because it's big enough. I can subdivide it. Smart, right? So what is your priority? In what order do you feel that you'd like the universe to bring it? And hopefully they feel the same way. Because the universe is very funny. Just FYI, disclaimer. God has a sense of humor. God has a sense of humor. You know, you can go to a store and you need to buy a dress for an occasion and you find the perfect dress, but it's a size 4 and you're a size 16 and you can't wear it. Or you're a size 10 and it's a size 4 and you can't wear it. So God has a funny way of giving us things, so we've got to be specific, okay? So don't put a car under your marriage. Don't put, I want a wedding ring or engagement ring, and then you put a car there, or, you know, a bed or piece of furniture, and then you put a wedding band next to it or whatever. You know what I'm saying is make sure it matches. I'm saying this for a reason, because the universe has enough problems fulfilling our wishes at times, because we change our minds constantly. Our brains are always working. Even when we're asleep, our subconscious, is always awake. So we could be making 1,000 decisions in our sleep without even being conscious of it. So make it easy for the storehouse of the universe to know what your intent is, to know what your gratification point is. What do you need? What do you want? And when do you need it or want it? Fast, slow, priority number 1, priority number 6. Honestly, it's that important. It's that crucial. And also make it look like a collage. Don't make it look all crazy looking and like your dog ate your homework type of thing. Because the way magic boards, vision boards, wish boards, the way they work is as beautiful as you make them, or as much energy as you put into them, is how you're getting your stuff. So let's say you're somebody that doesn't like to iron and you forgot to take things out of the washer, and then you didn't put them in the dryer for very long, and you're like all crinkled and stuff. Well, guess what? You're getting all crinkled stuff too from the universe. That's just the way it is. I'm just trying to be honest with you guys. When it comes to these kinds of things, I'm very retentive is the word I'm going to use. I'm not going to say the full word. Okay. Yes. And then this is, something that you want to make sure that once you get all the pieces together, and then you don't glue them down, put them together where you think you want to put them. And then once you're happy and satisfied with the things that you have, just in case you get something else and you want to stick that in there too, that it's going to match, because it's like a jigsaw puzzle, like a collage. You're going to have to make sure that these things are put correctly in, and not, oh, I got to tear that out and then I got to put it in and it's all ripped or crinkly looking. So instead of doing that, take your time, love your vision board, love your wish board, okay? Because you don't want trash, so don't put half-torn things or glue them down, and then you have to, don't glue them, just put them in the order that you think you might want them. And then once you're ready, take out your glue or your tape or whatever you're going to hold them down with. Excuse me, the air is, I'm sorry, it tickled my nose. My hair tickled my nose because of the air. So that's very important. Again, as elaborate or as plain as you want, but more elaborate, then the nicer the gift is going to be when it comes to you. Remember, you're talking to them, not to me. So they want to see something nice. If you only have paper or cardboard or construction paper, then if that's all you have, that's all you have, okay? They're not going to judge you for that. But just try to make it as nice as you can, okay? And everything else is up to you. And just making sure that everything that you are putting on that vision board, that it's not going against anybody's free will. It's not going against God's, you know, intent of doing good and harming none, okay? So that's why, you know, again, because everybody has their own mind and their own priorities and their own desires, or even their own picture in their mind of what they want their vision board to look like. That's why I didn't go into being all nosy-josie and telling you what to get, because why am I going to tell you to go get a picture of a guy, for example, if you're already married? That's simple, right? You don't need that. Why am I going to tell you to get a picture of a ring if you're already married? You have wedding rings. Now, if you're married and you never got a wedding ring, hey, cha-ching. I want him to give me my wedding ring finally. Okay? So, that's why I didn't tell you what to get except for the board. Okay? Make sure that it's your heart's desire. Make sure that it's thoroughly a desire that you actually want. If you really want to get married, then make sure that's what you really want. If you really want a house, make sure that's what you really want. Because once that intent is out there in the universe, sooner or later, it's going to come around. So make sure it's something you want. If you don't want, you always start a new board. That's what you need to do. So, you know, where's a good place, resources to get, you know, pictures? Well, nowadays, hardly anybody buys magazines, but if you have magazines around the house, that's a good place to start, okay? The other place you can get, of course, is Google, and then Pinterest is a very, Photo Stock also is, they're all really good places to do shop and print and cut and go, okay? So I already told you guys, clear tape, glue stick, glue, okay? You already know that. Now, you've got to make it flow. You've got to make your vision board make sense. It's got to have continuity to it. It has to have flow. Like, let's say you're driving down the road and you come to a dead end. That's not a flow, right? There's nowhere to go but back. So it's got to have flow, okay? That's the way the magic works. It's got to have flow. Just like a river that's running and not a dam. A dam is stopped up. It ends somewhere. A river just keeps going, okay? Okay. So, again, if you say, I want to be rich, for example, but you don't want to work, you don't want to do anything for it, you don't go play lotto, you don't have a rich relative, then obviously that's what I'm talking about, is the universe isn't going to be able to give you what you want unless you want to get married, you know, to somebody rich. But then again, that's do what thy will and harm none. That's the rule. The other thing is you want to get married, but you're not willing to go on a date anymore. You're not willing to leave your home. You go from work to home, from work to home. So Houston, we have a problem. You know, you need to open yourself up to possibilities. You know, so and why I'm giving you these instances is that I'm not saying that it's impossible, because there's, you know, 1 in 1,000, 1 in a million chance it could happen. But usually the universe isn't going to bring that person to your door unless it's the pizza guy or girl. So we need to be realistic as how we want it to come. And we also need it to be functional. I want a couch. Do you want a couch that's a regular couch that's stiff? Do you want a couch bed? Do you want a recliner couch, etc.? Make sure you put that intent in, okay? So the other thing is, what do you want when do you want it, and you know, do you really want it? Make sure you really want it, okay? Put the intent out. Otherwise, what you're doing is you're putting it on the board and it's going to come, and then you're going to be like, nah, I don't want it anymore. So make sure you want it, okay? Now, where to place the board? These are places that, get away from there, you cat. Sorry about that, but I know who's going to drop my vision board. So, where do you want to put this vision board? You want to place it somewhere you're going to see it, okay? Because if it's out of sight, it's out of mind, meaning you're not going to empower it, you're not going to lend it your energy, and you're going to forget about it, and maybe it'll come in 10 years, 20 years down the line. So where you place it is very important, like your bedroom, your kitchen, restroom. Why kitchen, restroom, bedroom? Yeah. Why do I say these things? Because these are rooms that you frequent often. You have to go to the restroom. You do several things in there. You put on your makeup if you're a girl, you shave if you're a guy, you brush your teeth hopefully before that. And if you're somebody that eats, besides air, then you have to go to the kitchen. So if it's on the darn refrigerator, you're going to see it. Bedroom, you have to go to sleep at night, or at least some of us do. Putting it on the wall of your bedroom where you're going to see it before you go to sleep. That's wonderful, because you're going to sleep and you're thinking about all these things that you want, and you're putting your entire intent into it before you eat, before you sleep, before you bathe, as you're brushing your teeth and putting on your makeup or shaving your face and putting some gel on your hair if you're a guy. I mean, what better place is, especially if it's on your restroom mirror, because you're looking at it. You can literally look at it and empower it as you're brushing your teeth, because you have to look at yourself in the mirror to brush your teeth, or at least I do. I'm weird. But anyway, that's why you want to put it there. The other thing is, if you hide it away, again, it's out of sight, out of mind, okay? Let's see here. I think I wrote. Okay, so I think I'm missing a paper, but it's okay, we can wing it. So the other thing is that I wanted to let you guys know, once upon a time, I was talking to, a friend that I had for 15 years, and I considered her my sister. And so at the time I was very happily married, and I felt really bad that she would tell me that, that's what she missed most in the world, that she didn't have her partner, she didn't have her mate for life. And well, I was happily married, so I felt like, I'm going to make her a vision board. I'm going to make her a wish board so that she can have her companion, so she can have her husband or whatever, And lo and behold, I don't know if she hid it. I don't know if she threw it out. But fast forward a year, and she was still upset because she didn't have her mate. Long story short, and the moral of the story is, she then paid me to do candle work for her, because I do candle work specified for your needs and necessities in case anybody ever needs them throughout this United States. I do charge for shipping, and I charge for my work, but I do candle work specifically tailored to you and your needs. So I made her love candles, and she seems on the right track. She met somebody, and that somebody is actually somebody that is in her life right now, and I think she's happy. And she even told me that the candles worked really well, and that I should boost the fact that I make candles. So that's why I'm mentioning it. And the other thing is that the simple fact that if she would have taken something I made with a lot of love for her as a sister, then it would have worked, and the universe would have brought her what she wanted for free. But instead she paid me my fee, because there has to be an exchange when somebody does a service for you. There has to be an even exchange of energies. And so, moral of the story, she could have gotten it for free from the universe, but she didn't want anybody to see her vision board. So again, I don't know what she did to it, but I even made it the colors she had in her bedroom and all, so that it could blend in. But I guess it wasn't good enough, so make it to where it blends into your surroundings. You can call it a collage to people that are muggles, that don't know anything about magic or anything about metaphysical things, and just say that this is just, these are your dreams, these are your goals, because actually they are. Okay? All right. So I want to show you before I complete this video, I want to show you that you can do this, or you can make the object of your desires more elaborate. And so these were vision boards I made before I got married. You know, you can make them as simplistic or as elaborate as you want. It's up to you. There's no right or wrong. Oh no, this one cracked, so I guess I have to replace the frame. But you can make your vision boards as elaborate as you want, because it's your life. Again, this is something that you have to tell yourself what you want. You have to make it something you want. You know, I had wanted my husband to come home from India to have our paperwork, our legal paperwork, you know, go through, because it was taking a long time. So I made a vision board. I mean, it's that easy. You have to have a reason to make it. You have to have the intent. The intent has to be there for it to work, because otherwise there's no reason to make it. If you're happy and you have everything in your life, you have everything in the world settled, and you have no more dreaming, you have no more aspirations, then you don't have a reason to make a vision board. But if you have a need or a necessity, or you have a desire in your heart, let's say you want a doctorate degree. Let's say you want a GED. We all have different levels of needs and desires and necessities, okay? All right. Now, this is what you're going to do. And that's why I went ahead and just filmed this, because I wanted everybody to get it right and to be able to watch this as they're doing their empowerment, okay? So now that we have everything together, we're going to pretend we have it all done. We're going to pretend like it's all, oops, got it backwards, upside down. We're going to pretend like it's done. Our vision board is done. Okay, you already got it glued down and it's dry. It's not going to fall apart when you lift it, right? Once it's set, once it's dry, once you're finished building it, right? This is your chant for empowering the board and setting the intentions. So I want you to have, for one, before you do this, this is also why I didn't do it live, because for me, for example, I had gray on earlier, and I was like, oh no, I need to give them an example of what colors not to be wearing. So black is not a good thing unless you're bringing in negative energies or you're blocking negative energies, then black is fine. But if you're trying to send out something powerful and something beautiful, then no, please don't wear black while you're doing this, okay? So that's why I put on red, so you guys could see that, you know, red, white, light blue, purple, green. Those are all beautiful. Yellow, beautiful colors to do work with, okay? But those other colors, please don't do that unless you're sending out something bad, which I don't have any control over. Okay, so I want you to place your hands like this. Pretend the screen is your board. That's what I'm pretending, like I'm putting my hands on my board. And what you're going to do, once you have this, you say this 3 times, okay? So that's why I'm filming it, because I didn't want to do it live and then you couldn't hear it, or you'd hear part of it and then you didn't get to say the words. And you can put this, you know, you put your headset on if you want, you know, watch me on your phone or watch me on the computer, and then right after I say it, you say it. Okay? So put your hands out and you're going to say this once your vision board is complete. So you're going to put your both hands, and you can move your hands as you're saying it if you have more than one area, or if yours is as big as mine. Remember I said mine is huge, so I'll probably do 6 sections. Then in that instance, you can move your hands, but making sure the palm of your hand is flat. It's flat onto your surface that you're empowering, okay? You're gonna see that, you're gonna say this 3 times in a row, okay? As I place my hands on thee, I ask that you set this free to come to me. Not by force, but by faith, I set forth the motion of time, moving forward swiftly. I see, I touch, I feel all that I want coming towards me. So mote it be. By the power of 3 times 3, as I wish it, so mote it be. As above, so below. Again, touching your board lovingly each time you see it, you're looking at it, and you're giving it your energy. Okay? You know, if you've ever seen Bruce Lee, his 1-inch punch, and Reiki, when I do Reiki, I send out energy. So that's what you're doing. You're sending out energy, okay? And so that's what you're going to say 3 times. As I place my hands on thee, I ask that you set this free to come to me. Not by force, but by faith. I set forth the motion of time, moving forward swiftly. I see, I touch, and feel all that I want coming towards me. So mote it be. By the power of 3 times 3, as I wish it, so mote it be. As above, so below. Touch your board lovingly each time. Because you put the power and intent the same way that you love yourself. I want you to have self-efficacy. God, Goddess, universe blesses you more when you love yourself. It's not being selfish when you need things. Okay? So again, as I place my hands on thee, I ask that you set this free to come to me. Not by force, but by faith. I set forth the motion of time, moving forward swiftly. I see, touch, I feel, and I want all these things coming towards me. I want it coming towards me. So mote it be. By the power of 3 times 3, as I wish it, so mote it be. As above, so below. The term so mote it be is to us akin to amen. Everybody's in agreement, in other words. Okay, so must it be. So mote it be. So that's how you're going to empower your vision boards. That's how you're going to be able to set that energy in motion. Now, if you want me to do it for you, I'm happy to do vision boards like this for you, but I don't do them for free. I charge $75, and the reason I do is because one, $50, and the $25 is covering your shipping. But you can always send me your stuff, and I can empower it for you if you don't feel like you can do it. And I would need, of course, your photos. I would need, of course, you know what your desires are and all the private information that you can't give me right now on YouTube. But I'll put my email in the description if you ever want me to do the work for you, so that you know it's done right, if you feel like you can't do it yourself. But I think you can do it yourself, because I wouldn't be doing this video if I didn't have faith in you, okay? The other thing is we have a new deck. This is called Moonology Oracle Cards. And this was really something that was, I guess you could say, it kind of made me stop and think when I looked at this card that came out today. Because I asked, what do we need to see? What do we need to know? So it says the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. This card is a reminder that it is important to speak your truth, but remember that your words have consequences and impact your listener. Right now, you need to guard against indiscretion. The answers you need may well come soon. The issue you're facing could well be one or a few conversations away from being resolved. If you're inquiring about a love situation, a little flirting may be called for. If you're in the middle of an argument, this card comes to you as a reminder of the very, very non-Gemini message, least said, soonest mended. It's good to talk, but be careful you aren't causing yourself any issues with your words. Words have enormous power, as metaphysician Florence Scovel Shinn, 1871 through 1940, put it. Your words are your wands. Your word is your wand. These are my wands too. So when people are doing this to you and yelling at you, they're sending out intent. They don't know it. If they're not metaphysically inclined, they don't know it. But every time you point at somebody and you're yelling at them, you're sending out negative energy towards them. So you got to be very careful. Same way with our words. People sometimes say, I feel like somebody put a hex on me. Do you think somebody did something to me? I tell them, look, honestly, not everybody has something on them. People can be powerful enough with their words and their minds to do things to you. You don't have to have somebody hex you. They can just hex you with bad thoughts of not wanting to see you succeed, not wanting to see you with someone they disapprove of, or you're not with who they want you to be with, you're not pretty enough, or you're not young enough, or you're too old, or whatever. So they're saying attune it to the moon. Have an important conversation, but stay calm. So for some of you out there, because this is still Mars season, even though we're in retrograde, just be careful. And they're also saying don't be superficial. So that's why I'm reading this as well, because remember what I said. Make sure it's something you really want. Don't be superficial with what you're asking the universe for. And then it's also saying someone is trying to flirt with you. Have you noticed? You need to laugh off the situation and just move on. Job applications have good prospects. Talk, and more talk as the emotional full moon moves into the communicative sign of Gemini. It's too easy to say too much, so mind how you go if you pull this card. This card can also indicate an enjoyable social event, since the full moon in Gemini is a great time for socializing. This card also augurs well for any study you're either taking or considering. So that's why I thought, wow, how beautiful is that? Because this was a brand new deck that I just opened. And even if the full moon's not right now, the full moon, we're going to have two of them. So if y'all want to wait to empower your vision boards, start working on them, but empower them on the 1st of October, that's fine too. And the reason is because October 1st and October 31st are both full moons. So if you start it on the, finish it and then empower it on the 1st of October, by the end of October, you should start seeing changes in from coming forth from your vision board. And the reason I'm saying that is because you're going to, anything you start on a full moon is going to be super powerful. And then you have 2 full moons in October. Holy macaroni. So I'm excited. And you best believe I'm going to try to find some time to get my vision board in place. Okay. So again, if Mars is very heavy on your chart, I'm just saying, be careful. If you start hearing people argue, or if you hear people talking and they're not talking to you, stay out of the business, because even if you don't mean to butt into a conversation, people could take it wrong. You know, if you love someone or you're not sure you love someone, but you put them on your board, don't be superficial. If you already married and you want a lover, don't be superficial. You already have the person that you need. And if you don't like that person, then my recommendation on a karmic level is release that person energetically, legally, so that you can move on. And then you can start a new relationship, because that way it'll go well. But if you're already married and you're looking for another person and you're putting them on a vision board, the universe is going to whammy you, I promise you. So please don't put, I want shoes, I want Prada shoes, or I want Jimmy shoe, or I know that, you know, if, let's put it this way. If you already have everything you want, but you want Jimmy shoe, and then go for it. But you have to have your basic needs taken care of, guys. I'm telling you this over and over because I already know how the universe works. You want to have Jimmy shoes, and then you don't have a house? You want to have Prada shoes or a bag, but you don't have a car? Or you have a car, but it doesn't work? Like mine is at the shop, so I am in a rental. So be practical. And I promise you, what you want is going to come to you. I'm going to give you an example. I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm going to give you an example. I waited 5 years for a lawsuit to finally come and finish off. 5 years. The first 4 years, I did nothing. I kept saying, whenever the universe is ready, whenever the universe is ready, whenever the universe is ready. I got good and tired. And so I didn't make a collage. I didn't make a vision board, but I had a cutout of how much money I was supposed to get. And I had that on my dashboard for a year. And then, of course, I was also proactive in a positive way and kept on top of things. And this year I got it. It's not enough to sneeze at, but it's something. And so that's why I'm saying it was in front of my face every day. So what they couldn't accomplish in 4 years, I accomplished in less than 1 by constantly putting that amount of money in front of my face every morning that I got in the car to go to work, and every afternoon when I got off of work, I would see it, because I had to look at my lights to make sure everything was on. I had gas. It was right there. How fast am I going? 55, 70? How fast am I going? It was right there. So again, whatever you want, it'll come to you if you have enough faith. Yes, we're going with the flow of the universe, but we're using the law of attraction to bring to us what we want and what we need. Why? Because the universe sometimes needs a little bit of help bringing us what we need and what we want. If we don't know, they don't know. So then if you want Jimmy Choo and they bring you Payless, then that's what you get, because you don't ask right. You don't project it right. You don't inform them correctly. Okay? So just, make sure that you put your intent, make sure that you put all your positive energy in what you're doing, and everything is going to be fine. I have faith in you guys, but just in case you feel like you can't do it, or it's that important to you that you feel like you want it and you want some help, I'll put my email in the description box so that you know how to get in touch with me so I can do the vision board for you. Okay? All right, guys, I hope that y'all enjoyed this. I really do believe in what I do. I've been doing this for a long time. And, when I used to do circle, when I was in a coven, we would, energize things all the time for each other, with each other, So just, if you're a married couple and you're both metaphysical, or a couple that lives together and you're both metaphysically inclined, make your boards together or make separate boards. Maybe you all have different goals that are a little differing, and that's okay. But don't hide them in the closet because such and such is coming over. Then if you're hiding it away, how do you want the universe to give you what you want? Because you're so filled with fear that such and such is going to see what you want. I'd rather the universe bring me what I want than have such and such be upset because they see a collage. They don't have to know that it's metaphysically inclined. They don't have to know you energized it. They don't have to know. That's between you and the universe and your conscience. So much love, much light to you. I hope that you liked this. Going to be doing another one next week, hopefully Sunday. I'll do it again. And yeah, I'm going to teach you guys some more stuff. So please like, share, and subscribe. If you know somebody that maybe is a baby witch or metaphysically inclined, or that they might be interested in how to manifest things, bring them along, you know, pass my name along, you know. You can't forget Ella Fitzgerald, Ella, my umbrella, Ella, Ella's Ancient Ways Tarot. Okay, I'll put it in the description how to get in touch with me if you need me to make you a vision board that you can actually hang up and not feel like somebody's gonna look at it. Oh my God. It'll be more discreet, but it'll still have the same intent. Okay, love you guys. Thank you for sharing this time with me, my YouTube family. I'm trying to hit 1,000 because that's the only way, as per what I was reading on the guidelines, that's the only way they're going to take me seriously if I reach 1,000. I did say this was a baby channel. It's less than a year old, but I'm going to be drumming up ways of getting more people to watch and more people to comment. And also, just to let you guys know, I just got this today. And this will go out. I will ship it for free. This will go out to the winner. You literally, because I don't see people commenting. So you have to be a subscriber. You do. You have to be a subscriber. And you have to make a comment that you watched this particular video. And you have to remain a subscriber in order to win. This is called the dragons. This is called the Dragon Oracle cards. So I will be doing, you know, gifting prizes to people here and there, at least once a month. But you actually have to participate. And you guys got to help me, help a sister out here. Especially if you're a sister in the craft or a brother in the craft. Help me to get to my 1,000. Because that's my goal. That's going to be on my vision board. I need to get 1,000 subscribers. So let's say 1,500 subscribers, because that way, if a couple of people maybe don't agree with the channel and they decide to go elsewhere, then I can still have my 1,000. And I will gift this deck that I just bought today. It's brand new. And I'll even send you the wrapper, because I still got the wrapper. I will send that to you. All you have to do is 1, subscribe. 2, make a comment. And 3, send me an email. And I'm going to pick one person. And the way I'm going to pick it is indiscriminately. The first person that emails me, that's the first person I'm going to send this gift to. Of course, when you email me, you will have to give me your name, your address, so that I can send it out to you. Okay? Because otherwise I won't know where to send it. But I'm more than happy to send it out to you. Even pay for the shipping. all I ask of you is to become part of my YouTube family and support me so that I can do more videos like this, and so that I can keep on enjoying my time with you guys and imparting different types of information other than just tarot and you know, astrology. You can maybe grow from watching this channel. Okay, maybe there'll be one message that you hear that one day that you really needed to hear, that it was meant for you. Because sometimes the readings, they may be general, but I'll tell you something. I have a lot of colleagues out there that their readings are so spot on that I'm like, oh my God, I needed to watch this video because they're talking to me. Maybe other people are going through the same thing, but I could swear they're talking to me. So that's my intent, is to help people for free. To, you know, maybe right now you don't have the money to go and get a reading. You know, I went from, for 25 years, I was charging $30. That's what I charged for 25 years. And now I'm earning my keep, and I'm able to live off of what I'm earning. I'm being paid where I work a lot more than that. But I'm doing this for free. But you got to help me to stay on YouTube by subscribing, because this way I can give you guys, you know, not only look, I gifted you the ability to empower yourself, to get what you want out of life. That's a gift as well. So please, you know, watch my channel, show me some love, please show me some love. And that way I can, you know, start sending these out to you. Maybe it won't be this. Maybe next time it'll be a wand. Maybe next time it'll be a crystal. Maybe next time it'll be a pendant. Maybe next time it'll, whatever. Whatever the universe tells me that I should be gifting. Okay? My philosophy is you should learn something every day until you go back home. You should learn something every day. So that's my gift to you, but you have to like, share, subscribe. You have to email me so I know who you are. Otherwise, how am I supposed to send it to you? So you guys stay away from my vision board. You were part of my vision board. So, but I have them anyway. Dumb cats. I love them. They're silly. I shouldn't say the word dumb. They're silly cats. Everything is theirs. They've even gotten to the desk, and now they've made it their perch when they have a cat condo. So everything is theirs. They're just like our children, right? Everything that we have, they want. So anyway, please do this for yourself. Again, make your vision board as elaborate or as plain as you want. It's up to you. We're signing off. We're saying bye now. Bye, guys. Love you. Much love and light to you. Till we meet again. Peace.